Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that there is a thin, silver thread tied to your wrist. You follow the thread and see it leads out the window, connected to the hand of a stranger. Every time that stranger smiles, the thread pulls gently, and you feel a surge of warmth. But when that stranger frowns or turns away, the thread jerks sharply, and you feel a stab of pain in your chest. Now, imagine thousands of these threads. They are connected to your boss, your neighbors, your old high school friends, and even people you've never met on the internet. You are no longer a person. You are a puppet. Your every emotion, your sense of worth, and your very tranquility are being jerked around by 1,000 different hands. This is the state of captivity most of us live in. We call it caring what people think. Stoicism calls it a choice to be a slave. In the city of mirrors, the citizens wore their reputations like heavy, ornate cloaks. The more people praised you, the more jewels were sewn into your cloak. But there was a catch. The jewels were made of ice. If the crowd grew cold or silent, your jewels would melt, leaving you shivering and naked in the street. Julian was a rising star in the city. He spent his days walking on eggshells, carefully tailoring his words and his clothes to win the assent of the crowd. He was terrified of a smudge on his reputation. He felt a constant buzzing anxiety because he realized his happiness was hosted in the minds of other people, a place he could never truly enter or control lone day. Julian saw an old man named Anton sitting in the park. Anton was wearing a simple gray tunic with no jewels at all. What was strange was that the crowd was whispering insults at him, yet Anton was reading a book, looking as peaceful as a sleeping child. "Old man," Julian whispered, "how can you stand it? They are tearing your reputation to pieces. Aren't you ashamed? Don't you feel the pull of the threads?" Anton looked up and smiled. "I cut the threads a long time ago, Julian. I realized that a man's reputation doesn't live in his own soul. It lives in the faulty, shifting opinions of others. Why would I build my house on a foundation of clouds?" Julian was confused. But Marcus Aurelius, the great king, said, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. If I don't care what they think, who am I?" "You are yourself," Anton replied. Stoicism teaches us that public opinion is an external. It is like the weather. You can't stop the rain, but you don't have to let the rain decide if you are a good person. Your sovereignty lies in your own virtue, not in the validation of a mob that doesn't even know its own mind. Anton gave Julian a challenge. "Go into the square tomorrow. Stand there for 1 hour and let them judge you. Do not defend yourself. Do not explain. Simply observe the feeling of their judgment hitting you. You will find that their words are not stones. They are just vibrations in the air. They only have power if you give them your assent." Julian did it. He stood in the square. People whispered. They pointed. Some laughed. Julian felt the old urge to scream. "You don't understand me. I am a good person." He felt the phantom tug of the silver threads. But then he remembered Anton's words. He looked at the crowd and realized they weren't judging him. They were judging a projection in their own minds. They were reacting to their own biases, their own fears, and their own bad moods. It had almost nothing to do with Julian's actual soul. A profound epiphany washed over him. He realized that indifference to public opinion isn't about being cold or arrogant. It is about being free. It's the realization that you are the only one who has a vote on your own character. As Julian walked away, he felt the heavy, icy cloak of reputation fall from his shoulders. He felt a sense of control that was quiet and unshakable. He no longer needed to be a social mirror. He was finally the architect of his own integrity. This is the message for us in our world of likes, comments, and cancel culture. We are living in the city of mirrors. We are terrified that a single wrong word will melt our jewels. We have become a slave to the gallery. Stoicism invites you to reclaim your internal fortress. Stop asking the world for permission to be happy. Realize that what others think of you is none of your business. It belongs to them. Tonight, identify one person whose opinion is a chain on your heart. Ask yourself, does this person truly know my soul? Does their judgment change my ability to be kind, brave, or honest? If the answer is no, then cut the thread. Choose internal validation over external noise. The only opinion that matters at the end of the day is the one you see in the mirror when no one else is watching. Be the master of that reflection, and you will find a peace that no crowd can ever take away.